All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle Elders in New York, GMS, and Science teaching y'all around the world is teaching truth upon your lives on the line for it. Shalom to you serious sisters. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bun Gad with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. All right, we are Israelites, so Hebrew Israelites, we're descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are the legit blood descendants of the Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the speckled birds scattered abroad. And speckled birds, the Israelites look like other nations, but their paternal forefathers are Israelites. All right, and we on the topic of the so-called Latinos, because recently there's been, through all the years and stuff, but recently been the guys from FOPI who call themselves for our people edification, but we in the brothers that's in the right, that's in the light, we call them for our pure evil, because they spreading wickedness, man. Them and others, man. You got this cat named what is that fool name? Isaiah, Yehuda, and all this stuff, man. So, they like to try to come with an angle that some so-called Latino, their bloodlines go back to Spain, but just because your bloodline go back to Spain or Portugal, all right, you happen to have a D line come just because go back to that does not mean that you are not an Israelite. That's just not true, man, because I'm gonna prove that some of those conquistadors, man, they were actually Jakes, man, Israelites. And just like in ancient Greek and ancient Rome, man, you had Jake who was living in ancient Greek and ancient Rome, so you had the same thing going on in Spain and Portugal, man. All right, so let's get this on, man. All right, let me get scripture. All right. All right, so it says Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. It says, the thing that had been is that which should be. That which is done is that which should be done. There is no new thing under the sun. Right, man. So like in ancient times, man, you had like Jake who's Jake who was living as Greeks and Romans. The same thing happened with Spain, man. All right, Spain and Portugal. All right, let me see. Your father's Greek. All right, because Timothy, like in ancient time, Timothy's father was a Greek man, but he actually was his father was when I mean Greek, he was a Israelite who was living as a Greek, man. All right, because Paul's not gonna waste no time on no Edomite, man. Paul didn't come for no Edomites, man. And you can read that in Romans chapter 9. It said Acts 6:1. It said, then came he to Derbe and Lystra, behold, a certain disciple whose name was Timotheus, son of a certain woman who was a Jewish and believed, but his father was a Greek. All right. Okay. So his dad actually wasn't Greek. He was an Israelite living as a Greek. All right, so the same thing going on, man. What happened in Spain, man? All right, because in Spain, man, you had Jake that was coming up in there, man. All right, I'm about to go in there. So right here it says black conquistadors armed Africans in early Spanish America. All right. It said African explorers of Spanish America. It said the first Africans from Spain was known as Latinos or Hispanicized Africans, were soldiers, servants, settlers, and slaves. They began to arrive in America as early in the 15th century, many as auxiliaries to the Spanish and Portuguese explorers, as Matthew Restall states. From the very onset of Spanish activity in the Americas, Africans were present both as voluntary expeditionaries or as involuntary colonists. Many people of African descent initially saw passage to the New World as a means of bettering their social and economic positions. Lander knows, right? All these trying to skip the curses, man. All right, but you can't. All right, so these are not actually Africans, man. These are Israelites. It says, given their number of roles in Spanish port cities like Seville, they during depressed economic conditions, it is not surprising that both free and enslaved Africans hoped to improve their lot by crossing the Atlantic in early voyages. As for the conquest, those who already set out on expedition became part of the armed auxiliaries were more likely than those in unknown roles to gain freedom. The African pioneers who set off for the New World contributed greatly to the building and maintenance of colonial society. Together with the Europeans, they form a specialized and limited pool of human resources circulating through the Circum Caribbean area between 1519 and 1600. 1,000 Africans disembarked on the Spanish American mainland, another 180.7 thousand over the next 50 years, and all 54% of the slave African brought to the New World between 1519 and 17 reached birth. All right, it's African and their descendants were an integral part of the Spanish America for 15th through 18th century. Spanish expedition within that will become the United States' largest converted Florida, Southwest. The territories were part of New Spain, and area also covered Mexico, Central America. The exploration of these lands required people who not only open up but settle, develop, secure land as well. All right. And so it says, all right, so there you go, man. So that's the right there. And I'm gonna come back to this article later on, man. All right, so you know, and these were these men. All right. You go right here. This is the book Sex and Race, volume 2, on page 72. All right, let me get this right here. I hope you can see this. You know, because sometimes my camera getting off focus, man. All right, so it says, let me see if I could get this. I hope I could get this. I hope this show clear. It says, miscegenation in Mexico differs from other Latin America lands, and most of it seems to have been between the Indian and the Negro. Apparently, the Mexican Indian had been more mixed with the Negro than any other group of American Aborigines, say those of the United States. Some of the Gadites, all right. It's talking about the so-called Native American, and I want some of those United States, all right. But it said there were a considerable number of Negroes at the start. 200 of them accompanied Cortez, the conqueror of Mexico, in 1519. One of who Juan Guerrero was the first to sow and to reap wheat in a new world. Other Negroes accompanied de Narvaez, the rival of Cortez, the same year. All right. So, you know, they all right, so there you go, man. All right, and you had Jake, man. He being you know, wicked as hell. You know, supporting Esau, just like right now you got Jake supporting Esau, man. But that's one of the curses, man. All right, that they would do this, cause a lot of them, you know, as El Dar said years ago, a lot of them want to die, man. They accepted that damn Catholicism. All right. All right, and they want to die, so they sold out, man. Some just sold out, just being evil as hell, man. You know, they came to the conquistadors, man. Some of them, not all of them. You know, Esau still at the leadership of it, man. But you had Jake that was falling after him. All right, so it said Deuteronomy 28:54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes should be evil towards his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, he shall lead. It said right here, his eyes should be evil towards his brother. Right. So like you know, just like doing Spain and Portugal, Edomites ruling that, they was conquering Jake. Man, you had Jakes that sold out, just like in the ancient Roman and Greek empires, man. You had Jakes selling out, man. Just like when we came out of Egypt, man, you had Jakes that want to go back to Egypt. You know, yeah, Jake. One famous case, Jake hating himself is Tiberius, man, and he helped conquer Israel, man. All right, he helped destroy Jerusalem. All right, he hated his own people, you know. And Jerry Ross said, so-called Negro. You read the definition of ham in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. All right. Let me tell you something, man. Jake had that knowledge of how to get over here to American stuff, man, because they was deep in their Torah, man. Then they, some of their people, they had that knowledge of how to get to America. All right. All right, so it's right here. It says right here. It says ham. Let me get this clear. It says on page 213, the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It said Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. All right. So that company, the conquistadors, man, those was so-called Negroes, man. All right. Right here, Sex and Race, volume 1. All right. It said sorry here, missionization in Spain and Portugal. All right, it says Southern Spain and Portugal are in reality Negro lands. It says they are only geographically European. It says Napoleon was pretty right when he said Africa began at Pyrenees. It says, all right, but I'm gonna skip down here. All right. Let's get right here. It says the first colonizer of ancient Spain were the Carthaginians, who, as was said, were also Negroid. It said Barcelona was found by Hamilcar Barker. All right, the father of the illustrious Hannibal. All right. So I'm gonna start right here, and I'm gonna come back with part 2.